Hello. Yee. Good morning. Hello. It has been a morning already for me. Okay, so I think it worked from yesterday. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go to it to see. Let's see. Because I know my Tori had put it on there, but I don't know if it was a one-time thing or a one and done thing. I think it was a one and done thing. But I'll go through the usual spiel in a second. Whee. Okay. Good morning. Hello. Let's see. So, hi. Good morning. How are you? I will. 2 seconds. Okay. Hello. Usual spiel, and then I'll put it in the chat. Hi, I am Gemini. I'm 29 years old. I live in America, but that is as far as I tell anybody. We are polite here. We are respectful. We do not talk politics. We do not talk religion. We just hang out, chill, talk, have coffee, enjoy ourselves, and just let go of the world for a little bit. Just hang out. I'm your internet. I got called daughter, I got called sister, I got called friend, so whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel happier. I got the normal music on for it. Let's see. Part of the spiel, if you want to see into my world a little bit more than what you see on screen, I do have a link for it. It's Gem Babes membership over on Discord. It is ran through Patreon. If you have Apple products, I would do it through the website, so instead of the App Store, so you wouldn't get charged that price, because Apple, you pay more than Android. I don't know why. I don't have Apple, so I have no idea why. But there's that. So you join through there. Amethyst is 3, and it's Patreon only. Emerald and Ruby is 5 and 7, and they both get in the Discord. Ruby has the most benefits. Everything is explained over there. It's also in the post tab somewhere on my channel. So that will give you more information about the membership. It's an intro into my private world. Again, it's ran through Patreon. I would do it on desktop, sync it up to your Discord, then you could go through whatever on your phones. Hi, how are you this morning? So we are respectful, we are kind, no talk politics, religion. I am 29 years old. I'm from America. I'm doing a challenge where I do it the rest of the week from one of my followers that suggested it a week ago, a few days ago, I don't know. But I've been doing them every day instead of once a week, and then at the end of the month, I get to decide if I want to keep it daily, go to 2-3 times a week, or just keep it to the 1 or 2 times a week that I do. So that's the spiel. We do girl talk on Wednesday evenings here. If you're in America, Wednesday evening, Thursday morning if you're on the other side of the world. I used to do music and makeup. I've stopped that, but a challenge got sent to me that I thought was pretty cool. Being a makeup person, and right now I didn't realize I didn't have my green screen on. It's fine. It is fine. We started it. We keeping it here. So As long as you're nice, you're respectful, you're good. Otherwise, you get sent to timeout. If you're sent to timeout for more than 2 times, then you get blocked. Because we don't deal with that. Um, and that's the normal spiel. So, yeah. I had to start putting in there because at the beginning, for when people watch, they could see that and understand, because I get 1,000 questions a day. Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do? Da, da, da. It eliminates that completely if I just say it at the beginning. Um, so there's that. Coffee. I swear it's coffee. It's the double shot energy coffee flavored coffee from Starbucks. It's in the cans. I never could find these, and when I do, I get one because it reminds me of my great grandma's coffee milk. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do it at the beginning of August, like August 1st, because a challenge was sent to me. I like it. I'm trying to figure out what palette I want to use for it, because I was given the challenge, one palette, 30 days. I could do different techniques, different makeup styles, mix and match the colors. So for sure, I need a palette that's versatile. And I have two, if you want to call it two. I have one that has a good selection of colors, and then I have another one that has like 4 colors. So I can't use the 4 colors unless I just want to base on techniques and styles. Huh. Or I do have 2 coming in, and they also have a good range. So I don't know if I want to wait for them to come in and then make a decision. I don't know. It's a fun idea though. That seems really fucking fun. Because before makeup and music, it was a color scheme, and I did whatever I wanted in that scheme. And then once or twice, it was a makeup technique or a makeup style. And I used to do spin the wheels during makeup and music, where it was random as hell, and it showed. Let's see. I think definitely, but I think the palette I have, and I'll just do a mixture of it. Um, I'm gonna have to ask Tori, like Tori and a few others, like in the Jim Babe family. That's a closed off group. I'm gonna have to ask them what they think about it. But Jim Babe's membership that I was saying earlier, they will definitely get a vote too as to what goes on. But I'm having a lot of fun just thinking about the idea. Let's see. How how's everybody's morning going so far? I am so sorry about if you hear me sniffling. I went to a pool yesterday and I got dunked upside down and everything got flooded. I got dragged underwater while I was breathing, and that did something too. It's been a hot mess. Okay, I really like that idea. That kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about, and I'll explain why later. So, I mean, y'all could type whatever comments, topics y'all want. I do have a thing for it. in the post, like whatever topics y'all want to talk about for coffee talk, y'all would type it over there. There is no topics, so I'm just gonna go on with whatever I want to do. Okay, so I first time in a long time I've put my jewelry back on. But I wanted to talk about and come on here and talk about how, in a way, because I got asked this last night. It was not on the internet, it was in person. I got asked why I do what I do, why I started makeup and music. It was to have fun with makeup, because it was very impromptu. I just sat down, turned on a camera, and had a color scheme that I asked people what should the color scheme for this week be. And I did not have Pinterest, I did not have Google, I didn't look at anything. I sat down and said, this is a day we're gonna just play with it, and whatever comes to mind comes to mind, and I'm going to put it on my face because makeup goes away. It either fades away or you wash it off. Like blush fades fast. So it was that kind of thing. Like it was one of those things where I literally sat down with no plan except, okay, we need to incorporate this color, this color, this color, and I have the palette for this color. But I got asked why I did what I did. And the simplest, shortest answer that I could give, I'm going to give the longer one too. The simplest, shortest answer I could give is I did it, makeup and music, started my channel 8, 9, 10 years ago at this point. I started it with the mindset that as if I'm talking to somebody I know. You know, if you look at all my videos, even the tutorials from 7, 8, 9 years ago, a lot of my tutorials are voiceovers. Because when I talk through, I just don't, I don't know. I feel some type of way about that. I will try it. Maybe. I don't know. But I've always felt like if I sent this to my friend who didn't know how to do her eyeshadow, did it explain it enough? So I talk to the camera as if I'm talking to a friend. I talk to, you know, even people nowadays come in and they don't know how to do it. There are people my age that doesn't know how to do it, and I talk to them and walk them through. There are makeup styles and techniques that I didn't know and I learned on my own. I mean, yeah, YouTube was around in 2007, 2008 when I started doing mine, but it my eye shape is different from theirs. My face is different from theirs. I have not a ton of lid space. See, like, close it, sure. Open it, it's gone. This eye is differently shaped than this eye. It's very minimal, but I notice it when I do my makeup, you know? So I learned how to do different shapes. Like if I want it rounder, if I want it more almond, one side of my face is slightly higher than the other. One side of my face is like shorter in terms of where I put it. Like I see it. And I adjust my makeup to where it looks somewhat symmetrical. Like my nose slants that way. When I look down, you could definitely see it. It slants that way. It was never broken, but that's just how my nose always done. My lips go over here. It's shorter on this side, longer on this side. But when I do my makeup, nobody really notices. Nobody really notices unless I point it out to begin with. But I've always felt that way with my stuff. Like, let me talk it through as if they have it. But it's also a digital diary for me in the sense that I get to look back because I recorded it. I get to look back and see how I did my makeup years ago. Some of it didn't change, just the products changed. Some of it, I was like, oh, I love that product. Why did I ever stop using that? But at the same time, I remember where I was at that moment in time, how I was feeling. And it's like a diary for me, but a lot of those videos, I started this channel because I was always asked at that time, how did you do, like from friends and family members and people I knew. Keep in mind, that was 2 years after I graduated high school is when I started that channel. When I started this channel, I had another channel that I was running for 2 years. When I got married, I deleted that channel. Stupidly. I deleted that channel. I've been content creator 10 years. 11. Damn. 2014. So 11 years. Like, I had to think about the age thing. Like, I didn't realize it was 2 years after I left. 2 years after I started that one. Like, yeah, I knew it was 10, 11 years. I just didn't realize, like, the jump until I just said it. Like, I graduated high school 2 years when I started this one. Because I got married in 2015 and started it, but that was December 2015 that I started. Um, Anywho, I want to see something. August 15th, yeah. August 5th. This year will make 9 years that my very first video was posted. Oh, hey. Nice to know. So, okay. So, at that time, and let me just say this, my makeup, like the only thing that stayed consistent is a how I do my eyes, like how I smoke it out and shit. That has stayed consistent. Um, it's a lot better now, but you know, my mind goes, oh, smoke it out. That stayed consistent throughout the years. The techniques, better. How it looks overall at the end, better. But, god damn. It's been. I didn't even do this. Oops. It's been a minute. Okay. So, I had to look up a video. I started makeup in general, even on the other channel, because I was asked how. I'm just gonna put it up here. It was a long time ago, but I'm still gonna put it up. It was years ago. God damn. she's on the side. This is me from 2014. This was my first tutorial I ever did. I deleted this video and I'm so fucking upset about it. But I remember every single product I ever used in this video. And I started it because people were always asking. I don't think I have another picture that's like that. Where I could show, because I didn't really... Okay, I have one, but it's on this phone, so let me send it over. Something deep inside won't let me quit. Set up aside by your decision. I'll do what I want. Okay. Okay, it's somewhat better, but I don't smoke it out as much as this. But same picture, just different angle of it. That was my favorite lipstick. I need to... Why did I ever stop? This is from Maybelline. This was their matte ink liquid lipsticks. Why did I ever stop using it? I don't know. Anywho, but I was always asked because this and the smoky eye that you see with how my lid is right here, that's what I've always done. I use the Maybelline Nudes palette, but I've always done that type of thing. And people were asking, how do you do that without looking like a raccoon? I did a video on it because it was my go-to everyday look. Keep in mind, I was in college at this. I had just graduated high school, started my first semester of college when I did this look. And it was an all the time thing. You know, wake up, put this entire face on in 10 minutes. And that was foundation, concealer, powder, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, lipstick, bronzer. I didn't use blush or highlighter at the time. It was just bronzer and that was it. That was the only definition to my face. And I do still do that to this day. Where off camera, if I'm quick in a go, but I want to look put together, a little bit out, but my bronzer goes here, and then I'll just use a darker brown, like I'll mix a brown and black together just a smidge, put it here, bronzer here, put the bronzer here, put a little bit on my forehead and right here on my chin. And that's it. No blush, no highlighter. That, the blush and highlighter, I do use, just not every single day. Like, what I just told you is my quick 10-minute, like, just bronzer just to give it some definition. That's it. That's the fastest 10 minutes of my life, is eyebrows, bronzer, cut it right here with the darker shadow, lighter shadow all on the lid, liner just straight across, nothing else, mascara, foundation, bronzer, powder, powder, then bronzer, unless I do cream, and then lip gloss out the door. I need to film that because I have everything to use for that 10-minute and the 5-minute. I'm so used to slapping it on that I forget. I'm like, I need to do it. Because I actually have it on my list of videos to do and I haven't done that yet. But, okay. So, how do I do this all the time without looking like a raccoon? I have a different palette currently. I could go buy the Nudes palette and do it with that. I could. And recreate this exactly. But I'm just going to use what I have. I'm a big... And I'm sure I would say that in the video. I know I said it in this video. Use whatever you have. You don't have to go buy one palette for this specific look. And that's actually why the challenge came to mind. Like, use what you have, and here's all the ways and all the styles and all the techniques you could use to get this done, you know? The palette that I have with me is the Vanity Makeup Signature palette that I did show in a few of my makeup and musics. I'm not sure how many, but I know I showed it at least twice. It is on the pricier side. I would get the Nudes palette from Maybelline. There's a bunch of nude palettes nowadays, like, that are absolutely everywhere. Pick your favorite and use it. You do not have to use that one at all. I got it because I did a course with her because I wanted to further educate myself. Because I am licensed as a cosmetologist, and makeup, nails, and hair is covered under that. You learn not as in depth as an esthetician, because estheticians solely focused on skin and makeup. I learned acrylics. This is Gel X. So I have to learn this on the go. Like, and I'm currently learning everything, making notes as if I am in school for Gel X. Because you can, with anything, you can develop an allergy for overexposure, and I want to do it right. And I like doing my own nails and stuff because it's fun, and I get to be creative, and it's another way for me to be creative. And I don't mind sitting in a chair for like 6 hours doing it. Because every single live, I take my sweet ass time. Every live that I've done my nails on TikTok, you can ask those that stayed the entire time. I take my sweet ever loving fucking time. I put on music, not this. I put on different music, jam out. I eat a little snack in the middle of it, and I sit there 3, 4, 5 hours doing it. Is this simple? Yes, I did simple 2 sets of the French. Just this set, I did this, and this is going on 2 weeks, still strong. Last night, I was on TikTok Live melting the end just to ensure that if it came undone and lifted just a tiny bit at the cuticle, it is resealed and nothing's getting the fuck in there. Because my hands are around water a lot, and I don't want water in there and trapped and fucking up my nail. So, there's that. But, this is going to be one of the looks that you guys will see from me. Let me take that off now. In saying that, yes, I started that channel and this channel, even though that channel is long gone. And I remember everything I did on that channel. Have I ever uploaded a video from that channel to here? No. I had straight hair there. I had curly hair for the most part here. I could do it. Yeah, see, I didn't do that eye look here. At all. Oh, my makeup looks so different from there. My brows struggled. My brows have struggled from there to now. And they still struggle sometimes. Wow. See, I need to go back and look at my own videos from years ago, and I haven't, and I need to. Because I might want to redo it. I am redoing it. I just, you know, maybe I want to redo it exactly with the products and just different techniques. Because there's no way in hell I can make my makeup look like that again. That's why I haven't done when it was trendy doing what I did in high school. Because I wouldn't be able to bring myself to do it. I would end up doing it like, okay, this is what I used to do. This is what I do now. And then I go and fix it. I need to do it. Can't bring myself to do it. I know what I look like, and I'm not saying I look terrible. I looked good for that time, but I know better now. But that's where the Makeup Vanity products came from, like the brushes and the little contour palette that has the 3 little circles, and then the eyeshadow palette. That came from when I was doing a course because I wanted more in depth on techniques and to learn specifically bridal makeup because her eyeshadow palette's the signature palette. And she's well renowned in LA as a glam slash bridal makeup artist, and I wanted to learn it. Because learning it on my face, sure, going to school for cosmetology, learning it, makeup is not that huge of a focus, being that you're learning hair, you're doing hair. It's a running salon, you're doing hair services, you're doing makeup services, you're doing nail services. At Aveda, you're doing natural nails, like you're giving them a manicure, but you're not doing acrylics, you're not doing gel X. So, you know, and the makeup there is very natural, which is fine. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying you learn according to them in glam and bridal and like special FX. Not a thing. So I do educate myself on that, and like I keep up with hair trends for in case if I ever want to go back to cosmetology. I keep up with hair trends because I'm like, oh, I really like that. Will I ever do it on myself? Probably not. If you do see me in a different color or anything, it's most likely a wig. I will makeup and trends like that love to experiment with. Even if I suck at it, it's all part of learning. Nails, obviously, I learn. They hurt. If you bond them right, they fucking hurt like acrylics if you hit something the wrong way. And I learned that the hard way the very first set I did, which was just the thing. I got these as long stilettos, which I used to wear before I started either channel. And then I just stopped because I didn't want to poke myself in the eye. Haven't done that yet. Knock on wood. But I use this channel as like a digital diary to see where I am. Like I just said, I want to go back and watch my old videos. See, I know where I was mentally watching it just from looking at the thumbnail. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, you were going through it at that time, or you were so happy at that time for that time. But I have pictures in my Google Drive from that year that I did my other channel, and I remember I took those pictures and those videos that I never even posted on that channel because people are like, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? Well, what about this? Can I use this product? What about this? What do you think about this? And I was like, if I put it on YouTube, because I wasn't big into anything else, I don't even think anything else. Because YouTube has always been the Wild Wild West. It's been... Let me put it on YouTube. That way if they ask, hey, it's over there. That way you could go look at it. It answers any questions. It answers anything that you need. Go to that video. Or maybe it's in a different video. But it's there and it's posted and it's not going to go away. And you can't forget, oh, I forgot what she said, and then have to ask me again. It's there. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole reason, actually, why I started it. Was because I was asked so much. Well, what do you think about this? Well, what do you do this? Keep in mind, up until 20, I self-taught myself. Up until I went to cosmetology school, I taught myself. There were YouTube videos? Yes. I had to learn according to my face shape, my face structure, and how different. Because like I said, looking straight down, my nose is crooked, my lips are over here. One eye is shaped differently than the other. I'm aware of this. I cannot watch like Jackie Aina. Love her so much. If I'm not sure about something, I still watch her to this day, and I'm like sitting like this watching her, and I'm like, how can I do that to my face? She is So goddamn beautiful. And she was one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. Her and Jaclyn Hill. And I watched them and I'm like, one day I'm gonna get my makeup like that. But it's like, okay, she has a lot of lid space. I do not. So it's to mimic what she does with what I have. I raised my brows higher, like let them grow out, and then just, because my brow bone's right here. My natural crease is right here. But in a lot of my videos, that's the bottom part of what I do as a crease color. And I make my own crease. Just so that the lid up to the crease is left alone for whatever lid color I want to put. And I do what the Siren cat eye, like it's thicker out here, it's thin as hell here. And a lot of my videos, if I do put eyeliner, it's barely there. Like, it's barely there. Just so that the lid color's seen. Otherwise, you ain't gonna see that at all. You ain't gonna see the lid unless I'm doing that. So, that's why I made the channel. I made it to help others, but also be a digital diary to myself. Because I don't, unless it was a fitness video, and I could look at it from here, unless it was a fitness video, god damn, that was 6 years ago? Before I started doing lives, that was my, okay. Before I started doing lives and the live reactions and all that, my last video was 6 years ago. But unless it was fitness based, or that Q&A, I really didn't talk on my channel. 1, 2, 3, okay, 2 non-fitness videos on my channel is talking, which is the Q&A 7 years ago and the welcome to my channel 8 years ago. Those are the only 2 I actually talk in that are non-fitness based on here. And the fitness stuff on here is my personal fitness journey. And that's actually where I'm trying to get back to, because I've had health issues up, down, left, right, and center since 2019. So it's to get back to that. Because, like, that last video, the 1-Up challenge experience, I hurt my ankle bad to where I was on crutches and I couldn't walk, and it was purple around my ankle. After that, it just went south fast. But that's part of the hiatus. And then I got certified in cosmetology. I got certified as a personal fitness trainer. I have done 10 certifications under my belt, and by the end of this year, I'm gonna have 4 more added to it for the fitness side of things, which is where my business comes in. So any fitness stuff I put on this channel is my personal fitness journey. Anything professional that could help with clients will be on my other page. But because all my certifications end up under the umbrella of transformation, but I primarily do mindset. So mindset and transformation coach is what I call myself, and I work online so I can help anybody. So that's what that is. So anything on here, I am certified to do, but I'm not going to, and I'm saying this now, I will do meal prep, grocery haul, and my full day of eating, but I'm not going to do the full day of eating and telling you calories and all that, because my full day of eating, I will eat regardless if I'm cutting or bulking, and I am going to put that as a disclaimer for any other full days of eating, and I'm going to do those once at blue moon. I am not doing those all the time. And I want to get that out the way, because when I posted it on Instagram, like, I had put a burger bowl up somewhere in the last few years. I put a burger bowl up, and it was in a bowl, and it was like basically a deconstructed burger without the bun, but with salad. And I had rice at the bottom of it. And somebody's like, they messaged me, and I remember that message because it hurt. And that's what got me to take nutrition courses, because they were saying it triggered them because they were trying to gain a lot of weight. And my posts came up on their feed, and I never put the calories for it. I think I just put what I put in the bowl. What I put, and I had to tell her that I was just sharing something that I thought was delicious, and I just wanted to share it. I apologized that it triggered her, and I told her that I could add in my caption ways to lean it out and ways to bulk it up. But I just put it, but I eat that regardless if I am cutting or if I'm bulking. I don't like those words. I put if I'm sculpting or if I'm building. It's the same damn thing, because when you're sculpting, you're carving out lines in yourself. You're becoming a sculptor. When you're building, you're building muscle, you're building your physique, you're building the structure that when you go to sculpt, it fills out. And I apologized to her, and I felt so bad. So I went to do nutrition courses. And I want to put that as a disclaimer now, and I will at the beginning of every video that is full day of eating. What I show, you can, just so nobody could say I triggered them again, disclaimer, I do this whether I cut or whether I bulk. I eat the same. It's just quantities, and like, if I were to cut and I was showing that burger bowl, less rice, more veggies. Water instead of juice. You know, stuff like that. If I'm building, who the fuck cares? It's calories to help feel. You know, like, I wouldn't say that, but probably would. But it's the thing that it's a touchy subject, but I'm not going to do those every day. And I'm not going to do those all the time. Once in a blue moon? Yes. But I remember the house I was in for that, because I'm looking at the thumbnails now. I remember the house I was in. I remember the mindset I was in. Because at that time, Rachel Dillon, who's an Australian coach, she was competing. She was a bodybuilder. She did WBFF, and I loved WBFF. And I was sitting there. This was before I got certified. I was sitting there, and I was just like, I want to challenge myself. I want to see if I could do this one time. Would I ever gotten on stage? Probably not, but I wanted to do it one time. Like, put myself through a mock prep. Meaning, at the end of it, if I want to do a photo shoot, cool. If I want to compete, I would be ready. But I want to challenge myself, because not only is it, yes, it's the most selfish thing, because you have to make sure your meals are done. You have to make sure your workouts are in. You have to make sure your steps are in. You have to mentally be so into your fucking self and in your own world. Not like you can socialize during prep. Do not get me wrong. But you have to be so goddamn careful. Like, you can't just go, hey, let's go here and just eat anything on the menu. You have to make sure it fits within your stuff. And work your absolute hardest, because when you get on that stage, that is the furthest you push yourself. People lose their periods. Women lose their periods because of this. Not solely because of it, but doing the sport, you get lean enough, you're pushing yourself to the absolute limit to compete. At that time, like, a lot of people were doing it. Now they're like, people are like, yeah, I could get just a longer prep and not so drastic. Like 6 weeks, oh, I'm going to compete. You are pushing yourself to the absolute limit with that. But Like if you do a 6 to 12 week prep and you know it's going to take longer than 12 weeks and you're like doubling the effort, yeah, it is the most selfish fucking thing ever. But I know people who are parents that have competed and it's awesome. You have to balance it though. And at that time, I was researching it, I was looking into it, and at that time, it was a lot of women reporting they were losing their cycles. They were doing this because they were fitting what should have been a 24 to 30 week prep into a little under 12 weeks. And I was like, what the fuck? But I wanted to see what I can do. I gave myself 16 weeks. I did it, I just never posted it. But I got there. I got to where I needed to be. And right now, I'm just trying to get to a good base because I do want to. I actually do. Like, actually be on stage. Like, no mock prep, I actually want to do it. But I will do like 1 or 2 mock preps just to see where I'm at to push myself to get to that base and get myself back in that mindset. Since I've never actually competed, but I have done a mock prep and I found my notes and I found everything, and I'm of course researching different things to do it. When I say I'm gonna do something, I research the absolute hell out of it to where there's nothing left to cover. Like, I have on my tablet Samsung Internet Browser. On my computer and tablet I have Ecosia. I have Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge. And in saying all that, one browser is used specifically for when I want to research something. Like, each browser has a purpose for me. And I like, there's a browser, like if you look at the history, you'll be like, what the fuck was she looking up? Why was she looking into this so much? Like, I'll look up the pros, the cons, the best way to do it, the worst way to do it, and just keep going, keep going, keep going until at a certain point the information starts repeating itself and I'm like, oh, well, I already knew this, so there's nothing else to do. And then I'll go back and look at it 2 weeks later to see if anybody added anything. Google Scholar, very much used. Even if I don't use Google browser, Google Scholar, very much used. I don't know if Bing has a Bing Scholar, because I will Google it and Bing it, and sometimes I will get different sources. Those two search engines on the same browser, and I'll get different sources, and I'll like lump them in tabs for pros, for cons, for benefits, for consequences and stuff, and I'll group them up like that and look it up and then make my notes. But it and I haven't been in school in years, unless you count me doing my certifications. I still do that. So, is that I'm breathing? Kinda. Okay, but yes. So, fitness content will be coming back. It's my personal journey. Beauty content is coming back. I just need to figure out and throw up a few polls in the membership and in the little community I have to see and nail it down, because I have ideas in my head. This is why I have trouble staying focused on one thing. Am I ADD? Yes. Am I ADHD? If I have enough caffeine in my system. I have 2 tablets I take notes on. They are full with shit to where every couple of months I have to delete old shit. Or at least move it to where I don't lose it in case I want to go reference it up. and I dedicate one to fitness and one to everything else. I even have my Kindle Scribe, which has books, and I have notes in there for mindset and fitness. And then I have one for fitness and beauty, and then one for just everything else. But that everything else, I sometimes, because I have it with me, I'll put notes in it for fitness and nutrition, and then I have to transfer it. This don't shut up. Even when I'm sleeping, it don't shut up. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Not hate it. I don't like it at the same time. Because I'll wake up in dead asleep and can't go to sleep again. I like that. Okay. So, I am going to do a Q&A Friday. I don't know if it's going to be a video or live, but my lives end up videos. But I don't know. I haven't done one in 7 years. So we'll see. So any questions you have, just put it on the post over there, and I'm going to be announcing it everywhere. I'll do it Friday. So we'll see how that goes. A lot's changed in the 7 years. A lot has changed because 7 years ago, I was married and I had a 2-year-old. Yeah, she was 1 or 2. I was married. I had a toddler. Regardless if she was 1 or 2, I had a toddler. I was married. I was in cosmetology school. And I was struggling to find happiness outside of my little girl. And that's when I found fitness. Like, really. Like, I was in the gym 6 days a week. When I say I found the gym, I was in there 6 days a week. I didn't want to take a rest day. Like, the one day I was not in the gym, I still worked out for like 45 minutes. And I say worked out because it was me, what I would call an active rest day. I was dancing, I was chasing my kid around, I had a full-fledged workout actively chasing that kid. Like, she would run, sure, she wasn't that fast, but I would run in circles around her acting as if I couldn't catch her, like how Roadrunner does. It was something. Um, it was something 7 years ago, and now look at me. Certified, 10 certifications in one area. Certified as a cosmetologist, but I've been still doing courses and learning about stuff. Happy, single. Well, I'm married to Tori, so I shouldn't say that. And I'm married to Nell. So I shouldn't say single. But I shouldn't have said that. So a lot's changed from when I started this channel. 8, almost 9 years ago. Damn. Don't I feel old? I I want to try something. Maybe tomorrow. I am going to do a work with me. Wow. Wow. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, yes. Um, tomorrow's. Wait, what's today? Tuesday. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. Um, so we shall see. I don't like how that looks. Coffee. I have way too much fun with this. Okay. Okay. Y'all are working with me now. Because I'm trying to figure something out. What is that? No. No, no, no. I don't like how that looks. I want something like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, that has a butterfly in it. Why didn't I ever choose that one? I don't know. I like it a lot. I really do. I want to see before I do that. Because that's pretty. Na, 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 na. I like that. I just want to see. So goddamn close. I just want to see. Okay. I I didn't know about that, but I like it. It works. Okay. I need to look up different colors for it, like a red. I have like a sparkly, but I have one that's like peachy, so it might work. But I need the other one. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And then a black. But okay, I think I'm going to make a schedule for what we talk about on these coffee talks for the next little while because I have till the 31st and then we'll decide from there. But I still do want topics to talk about. Hi, how are you? Hi. So we will see. I want it to be very let's see. Because I have an idea in mind and I really want it to have what we need. What is that? No. I mean, I could. Got the red, two different blacks. So, okay. I'm doing good. How are you? I just been talking about different things. I'm trying to see. Okay, I have that one. I got the other one. Hang on. Okay. How are you? Life like I could just die in a minute. See, I don't like that, but we'll see. We'll see how that came out. Ah, doo doo doo. Okay, so I have like peachy nude, and then the purpley sprinkles, and if I get this, that'll be the pink one, and then a red, and a black. So I would just need a white. Are you spraying in a minute? Okay. Okay. Me and Casey are watching Brooklyn 90. It's a good show. It's a good show. I was just excuse me. No, I didn't delete that. Why it says I did? I didn't though. But okay. Okay. What the fuck? Anywho, the hell happened? Anyways, how did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Sorry about that. All I did was look away when I went to click. because I'm trying to find a nail video and my computer's being stupid. That was a good video. Brooklyn 99. Okay. I don't know how the hell I did that. Because I don't know. I'm just pushing buttons. At this point. Okay. Ooh. I need to download that. Okay, well, I am about to hop off, get to work, because I want to figure out an idea that I've been having that I'm going back and forth on, and I will see you all tomorrow, and I will have the rest of the month, like, topic-wise planned out. If you have any extra topics you will want to talk about, head over to the post tab on my YouTube channel, and there's a Q&A, a coffee talk, and a girl talk, and there's also live reactions with Gemini for you to put, and I'll make a video out of those. You just send songs and I react to them, and you end up seeing my live reactions. But any topics you want to talk about for those things, like with Q&A, I'll do a Q&A video, but Coffee Talk and Girl Talk, put those topics over there, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!